Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and unfortunately I have, I guess what you could call maybe a follow-up video to one I made the other day, talking about how Activision had taken down a Call of Duty fan-made project called SM2, which was basically gearing up to be like the ultimate Call of Duty game that would be free to play, it'd be built by the fans with all of our favorite maps, weapons, game modes, and whatnot from all of the different Call of Duty titles. And obviously, you know, the COD community was pretty disappointed by this news. I feel like rightfully so. A lot of us, thousands of us even, were waiting for SM2 to finally release. And unfortunately today, we're doing a follow-up video to talk about how Activision has struck again. And at this point, man, I think the only way that it can be described as is Activision is actively destroying the Call of Duty community. And there's no other way around it at this point. Like, as somebody who's played COD for the majority of my life, at this point, man. That's how long I've been playing Call of Duty. For someone who's been playing it at like that long, I can very confidently say, man, this franchise is just not where it should be, and it's not where it not even remotely close to where it was even like 5 years ago when we thought that, oh my god, Call of Duty's on the decline. Like, it's not even there anymore. And with moves like this, Activision is actively destroying and killing fan interest in their older titles that realistically is something that should be benefited from and like encouraged by Activision. But we kind of know at this point how Activision works, man. Like how they take things, how they kind of make their decisions. It's almost as if Activision is like fucking allergic to making the right decision when it comes to these kinds of moves, right? So a tweet came out today that said, "We have received a cease and desist letter on behalf of Activision Publishing in relation to the X Labs project. Because of that, we are also going to shut down BO3. Thank you for all of your support." So this is like kind of two different Call of Duty projects that have been shut down with this kind of move. So X Labs, for those of you who don't know, is kind of like a Call of Duty client that allows you to safely play on community servers across, like, I believe it's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Call of Duty Ghosts, the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 maybe, and I'm pretty sure like they were trying to expand it and add more Call of Duty games over time. So basically it's like a client you could download that would let you play on community servers for older COD games. Now if you've played any of like the actual Golden Age Call of Duty games, or even really any COD game that's like more than 2 or 3 years old in any time, you'll realize that like they're just unplayable. Like if you tried today to, I don't know, boot up your PS3 or your Xbox 360 and you tried to actually play like Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2 or any of that, you're not playing. Like, it's so unsafe, it's full of hackers and modders, you can't get a legitimate lobby. There's like 14 people in the world in these games. And the reason that really is probably is because they're unplayable. Like, Call of Duty's had a long time reputation for like their games being unplayable after a certain point. And they don't ever do anything to fix it. Like, they don't ever actually go back and update these games and keep them alive. Whenever a new Call of Duty game comes out, they just put it to the back burner and then eventually just abandon it altogether. And so the Call of Duty community had a solution to that, you know, to keep the games that we all know and love alive and allow us to continue to play the games that we've all enjoyed for even decades for some of these games now. Instead of allowing the Call of Duty community to do that, Activision has been on this like killing spree recently where they've just been wiping out all these projects. So they hit X Labs, which had all these COD clients, but they're also shutting down BO3. Now you might be like, oh, well, Optimus, what does that mean? Because I know that this is still like not really widely known like SM2, but the people behind X Labs and whatnot were working on a client for Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on PC that would allow people to play Black Ops 3 multiplayer on community servers. It would give people unlock all, and basically it would just give us that actual Black Ops 3 gameplay back without all the hackers and cheaters. Now, if you don't have Black Ops 3 on Steam, you might not know or understand how much of a security liability this game has been over time, but it has actually been genuinely unsafe to play Black Ops 3 in recent time. Like, I'm pretty sure there's literally menus, like mod menus that people have that can just boot off random YouTubers and streamers. Like, people playing in games can have their identities and shit leaked and like their IPs stolen. Like, people are actually getting fucking like booted offline and fucked with and IP pulled and shit on like Black Ops 3 servers because the security is so fucking like completely outdated and not cared for anymore. Like, Activision and like Treyarch and them are not sitting there updating BO3, keeping it alive and whatnot, you know what I mean? They're actually just kind of, they let it go. I mean, they might issue a patch here and there to keep it a little playable because it's still really popular with like the custom zombies community, but they don't give a shit about the multiplayers in their games after a certain period of time. And like, obviously as COD fans, we've come to know and love a lot of these games. And even for me, like Black Ops 3 is one of my favorite CODs of all time. I absolutely love that game. Like, it was so fun. It was great. The only thing I didn't like, obviously, the microtransaction system, but the maps, the modes, the weapons, it was all fun, man. Like, there was a lot of content to grind. Ranked wasn't horrible. And, you know, like, it definitely was a better time for Call of Duty than what we're getting now. Like, the new CODs that come out are just so unpolished. They're so mediocre. They don't have basic features at launch. The maps are pretty much all horse shit. It's not the same COD that these other games provided us. Like Black Ops 3. If I could have the opportunity to go back and play Black Ops 3 again, I would be playing Black Ops 3 again. And that's why I was so excited for the BO3 client to come out. And I was excited for this project in general because like these guys did great with X Labs. If you've never used it or played it, it's pretty decent. Like these guys know what they're doing. It's not like these are just some randoms who just started up their computer for the first time. These are very talented people who've been working on these Call of Duty fan projects. Even when it came to like the folks at Plutonium that worked on, you know, the BO2 and, you know, the MW3 client and stuff like that, right? Like these are very talented people who realistically could have jobs, I feel like, in the games industry. Like they understand what make games fun. They understand the back end of things and how to work on these things. Like they understand building the networking and all these other things and the community relations. These people are not dumb. They know what they're doing. And instead of doing the smart/right thing, Activision constantly just fucking cuts them down, man. And like, it honestly pisses me off because like these people are genuinely trying to keep games that we love up to speed. Like, and you know, I understand what people are saying when they say like, oh, but bro, you gotta understand Activision's perspective. I get it, because people are thinking like, oh yeah, Activision, they don't want to lose money, they don't want to lose sales on the new COD games because people are going back and playing the old ones. I understand that, right? Activision, they want to protect their IP and protect their money and their interests. But at the same time, you don't have to do that by destroying your community and attacking the people keeping your games alive, bro. Like, I literally have a solution right now that would benefit everyone making these programs and making these clients. It would benefit Activision and it would benefit the players. Everyone would make money, everybody would get to work on the stuff they want to, the players would get what they want. Here's how it goes. If I'm Activision, what I do is I create a client/program/game or whatever called Call of Duty Classic. I just pick up all these fan projects where they're, you know, keeping BO1, BO2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Advanced Warfare, Ghosts, BO3, all these classic Call of Duty games alive, right? I pick up all of those, I integrate them into the Activision team/network of programmers and whatnot. We re-release all these games on actual Activision supported servers that we keep up with, and then Activision can sell it for fucking money. Like, they can actually just sell it. And guess what? They don't have to worry about people in the community doing these projects that could take money away from them because they are in control of it. It's already their property. It's already their games. It's already their franchise. Like, this is literally, it feels like a no-brainer move to me. Like, why would you not want people who are super passionate about your gaming franchise, who know what they're doing, to be the ones working on it? These guys know how to get this shit done. They know how to keep Call of Duty thriving. Lots of these people have been playing Call of Duty for just as long as the rest of us, if not longer, man. And then they just get kind of dog-walked by the company, by Activision, because, you know, they're scared that they might lose some money. They might lose some of those microtransaction dollars and those fucking, you know, battle pass bucks or whatever, or skin bucks for the Modern Warfare game. Truth be told, this is the kind of stuff, too, that makes me just not want to support the newer Call of Duty games. Like, Activision has the gumption on Steam right now to be charging $60 for a game like Black Ops 3, or even like $60 for like COD Ghosts, BO2, like Modern Warfare 3. They're charging like 40 or 20 for some of the real old ones, but the majority of the old Call of Duty games on Steam are like $60. And their multiplayers are completely unplayable due to the security concerns, due to the rampant hacking, due to the abandoning of these games by the studios that developed them. And instead of, like, you know, addressing that demand that's there, right? Like, Activision just fucking kills off these community projects and just kind of sticks a middle finger out to their fans. I just don't understand it, because it's very clear to me, at least, that there is very good demand for these old COD games still. Like, people still want to play Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 and even like Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 3. People still want to be able to play them, but we can't because Activision abandons the game. So then we try to make our own solution as a community, and then Activision destroys that. It's like, what exactly do you want from your community? Do you want to make the money from us and do it yourself and have the opportunity to fucking flesh it out and, you know, keep your own intellectual property? Or do you want your community to do a better job at keeping your games alive than you? Because let's be real, man, like even with like Plutonium and stuff with BO2, it was infinitely more playable to play something like that than it was to try to go back on your PS3, like I said, and run BO2 on the disc again, right? Like you just can't do that in modern day, right? And it's sad because we would love to go back, right? We would love to go back and enjoy these games. If I could go back and play Black Ops 2 again every single day and just, you know, enjoy myself, I absolutely would. It's a phenomenal game, and a lot of Call of Duty games were phenomenal, but the new ones aren't, and the community recognizes that. That's why Call of Duty's player counts have been drastically falling in recent times. People are more and more unsatisfied with the game and product that we're getting, and you're seeing more and more desire to go back and play these older COD games. I mean, it's really just, I don't think, a coincidence, but instead of working with their community and doing what they should be doing, Activision has decided to just shut these projects down, because that's what you do, right? Instead of just working with your community to, you know, make the best outcome for everybody, attack them. Say fuck you, destroy their projects, and do it for the sake of money, all right? So anyway, now that this video is pretty much over, the last thing I really want to say to you guys is make sure you go ahead and log into your Call of Duty accounts today and spend some Call of Duty points on the awesome new cool weapon skins, bundles, and cosmetics that you can get in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 right now, which is, by the way, the best Call of Duty game of all time. Hopefully Activision will fly me out to play at one of the next little events or whatever they have. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, watching Activision destroy the Call of Duty community and signing out.